Well, good morning, guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Guys, it's a lot warmer today than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Still a little brisk, but
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Nah, we got bright blue skies. The sun is starting to shine. I got my back on the sun warming me up a little bit.
Man.
But yeah.
Yeah, that sun's giving off some good vitamin D right now.
Oh yeah, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. Let me tell you what. Well, Gary and I are going to have a very busy day today.
Yep.
Before we jump into all of that, I want to thank everybody that made it to our live stream last night.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of good times, man.
Yeah.
It was a good chit chat. I mean, you had some fun. I mean, it was good.
Hopefully answered some questions. We picked a winner, which actually I still have to put that on the community tab on SimpleLifeReclaimed this morning. I will make sure to go ahead and get that done. So, yeah. Pamela, if you're watching, definitely look out for that later. And I'm still waiting for that email. So we'll give it some time, make sure that she knows. And then if, she never claims it in like a week or something, well, then I'll dish it out to somebody else. So I guess we'll follow up with that one more later.
But it was a good time, though.
Yeah.
It was great. And then,
Brittany came over yesterday. We had dinner together. Brittany likes to come over every couple of weeks or so and hang out, spend some time. And it's very nice that she does. It's very nice to be able to see her and visit with her and stuff. And the kids really enjoy having her around. Julia's taken to like knitting lately or like crocheting. No, I think it's knitting. And Brittany does all that stuff too. So it's nice that Brittany can kind of show her the ropes a little bit. Yep.
But it was a good day. Good day yesterday. Got some numbers together and everything. I'm going to get some more numbers together today. I need your hand.
Yeah, Mr. Measuring Tape wasn't being Gary's friend yesterday. And it was a little windy, so there's like that in your defense. But also, Gary's pretty particular. He wants to make sure, that 1/8 of an inch is actually the 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch or whatever. And when you're doing it by yourself in the wind, I could see how that could be aggravating. So
it's that, plus I've got to be on a ladder up here.
Yeah.
So that just makes it for an interesting time.
Yeah. No,
I'd rather have you here, like physically, I mean, we did a great job by, sound deadening the basement,
Yeah.
And with you inside the basement, if something goes awry and I can't yell, you ain't going to hear me.
We should get you one of those life alert necklaces, just in case. No. You really shouldn't be doing any of that stuff.
And that's where I'm like, I'd rather have your hand up here and get it to where it's like, okay, this is exactly where it is. This is exactly what it is. Because right now I'm in the ballpark.
Yeah.
But
no, you want to make sure it is.
Know exactly.
I hear you.
Because lengths of wood is pretty particular, If it's, say, 16 and like an inch, I can't just buy 16 footers.
No, because then you'll be shy that inch.
Then I'll be shy.
Yeah, but then you don't, at the same time, you don't want to buy a 20 footer.
Correct.
Because that's a lot of scrap.
And I'm having a whole lot left over. So you want to make sure that you're in that ballpark of where it is. Plus, it's also determines on the width that you need,
Yeah.
Per the calculator and everything else.
Yeah, but we should have all of those figures figured more than what they presently are. Here this morning, we have a few things we're going to tackle. Yeah, we got a list going. We got some things we're going to tackle this morning, more for the animals and preparing Mama, and then also preparing us for those 100 chickens. Because we're worked out of materials otherwise. So we have other materials and other things that need to get done. But I think first things first this morning is we'll make sure to get that so we know when we can expect all the order to finish this up. We'll get that together, fully finalized, finished. And then we'll go take care of our other animals and see where else the day takes us.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting for today, but we're gonna be able to get a lot done. And we've got to get a lot of numbers together today. So today is math.
Today's not my favorite day. Today is not my friend. But you know what? It's all good. I got the right mindset today. Actually, so I've been doing something in the morning and it's just been kind of like, I used to do it when I was younger, and it really helped out, and it's been popping me off in the right mood. So I'll wake up in the morning, I'll get my coffee and stuff like that. I take a nice big stretch, and then I've been listening to like uplifting music. And or a praise and worship song or something like that, first thing in the morning. And it's definitely been helping me to, I guess, put some sunshine on the cloud. And so all you people with Alexas, sorry, not sorry, Alexa, play Forrest Frank Good Day. You're welcome.
Man.
Gary never has any idea with what I'm going to do next.
No, I don't.
But
yeah. But no, it was today's gonna be a good day. We've got
is.
a lot of little things that we got to do and tackle and get together, and and part of it is the front side. I do sort of want to know exactly where my footing's going.
Gary did bring that to me yesterday. He's like, "Hey Mel, since we're in between on all this material, and
we got to set concrete anyway.
We do, and it's gonna have to set.
And
Pops. Yeah,
Yep.
Pops blessed us with that mixer, and which we named Pops. So, and we haven't even tried Pops yet.
No, still got to put it together.
We're not talking about the Philly cheesesteak house place. We're talking about the machine. And our awesome subscriber. Thanks again, Pops.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I still have to put that thing together though, but I have a feeling it's going to be somewhat like the Harbor Freight one, where it's super confusing. However,
the backwards when you invert, if you take the instructions and you hold it up to a mirror, you'll find the way that it's supposed to go.
However, because I had to struggle with that one. I have a feeling that I'll be able to breeze right through putting this one together.
Yeah,
it might not be that way, but I'm preparing myself in the mindset of like, all right, this is going to be an interesting looking at the skew of what it is. Anybody else that likes looking at instructions? And then you get some that are just like words, no picture diagram or anything. And you're like, wait, what?
The fun fact about Gary, sometimes when we buy stuff, Gary will scan it and look at the instructions before we buy it to see what the thing is all about, like what is inside this machine. No. And then he'll look at different ones. He doesn't do that with everything, but he does definitely do that sometimes.
I like reading manuals.
He likes reading manuals.
All right. I don't like reading at all, but if I'm going to read something, I'd rather read a manual or a diagram or how it's made or how it works type manual type thing. I like those kind of books.
Yeah, which that show How It's Made is pretty awesome too. Yeah. I'm a visual learner, so I enjoy watching how it's made. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And sometimes, some of the stuff this is totally squirrel. I'm in a kind of squirrely mood this morning, if you guys can't tell. But sometimes, too, I won't even know really what Gary and I are doing when we're building fully, because he'll explain it to me, and then I'll have this dumb, duh look on my face because it doesn't compute. And until he actually does the first few steps and shows me what he's doing. And then I'm like, oh, man, I got this. And I'm really quick with visual learning. Yeah. You could do it one time, and I'm like, I got you, get out the way. But you explaining it to me,
it's hard sometimes.
Just goes in there and then out.
It really is hard to explain what exactly I'm doing or how I'm going about it, and it's hard to even like I was just saying about instructions, right? If it's just words and you're reading it and you're just sitting there, just you'll be more dumbfounded trying to read just words off of a manual without a picture diagram that goes with those words, right?
Right.
Because you're reading these things and you're like, huh? Okay, A has to go with B and C, but what the heck is A? What the heck is B? What the heck is C?
Yeah, it's
if there's no explanation of what it is or anything else, or a picture showing you, hey, it's
kind of this board, right? What is this? People have said, we've gotten a couple of different comments on it. I'm going to call it the horizontal board, all right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's a beam.
It's a beam.
But then again, it's not really a beam.
Take this beam and put it into this
more
post that you've notched out at this exact
But it's not a header.
Measurement.
Yeah, that's weird.
Excuse me.
Rim board. I forget. I'm gonna look that up.
I've forget it. Even when you say it though, I'll forget it.
I'm gonna look it up.
You'll tell it to me, and then again.
It's one of those things.
But the horizontal board.
I know what it is, or I know what it's doing.
I know what it's doing, and I know what it's needed.
Right?
Yeah.
But what the actual name is, whatever.
Yeah.
It don't matter, right?
Yeah.
That's why I haven't really looked it up. I'm like,
on a
I'm just gonna roll
on a
with it.
side skirt subject to get us back to the front of the deck, because I squirrely interrupted you. My bad. And then we started talking about other things. The front, there was a comment that was asking if we're going to need a bunch of dirt delivered to the front of it, and
we do. So it's one of those things where it's like I can, but I don't have to, right? It's.
Would it be nice?
Would it be nice? Yeah.
Do we need it?
No. Like,
Do
it's
you
one of
want
those
it?
things. Yes. But, and it's one of those, like, you know, back and forth with it, right? It would be nice, but at the same time, it's not needed.
Would you?
100%.
Are you at the point where you'd rather just get to pouring concrete and footers and setting things up instead of messing around anymore? You just want to
I just want to slap it.
Yeah.
Together and get her done. I'm at that point because I mean, like so the whole thing with that, right, is we're gonna have it skirted, right, in that area.
It will be,
and it would be probably metal skirted or something like that, right? And then we'll have to have some sort of vents on it and underneath it.
Unless we do like a lattice, like on the side where Anthony and Rox did. That looks really pretty too.
Yeah, if we did a lattice, right, I would steer on the side of wanting to bury it a little bit more. And the only reason why is because water flow. You see what I'm saying? If we put a metal down into the ground right there, so be it, you know, if water gets in there a little bit.
I'm not worried about water. I was going to say, I'm not worried about water flow in either way, personally, but I don't understand all of the things as much as you do.
You want to try to keep water away.
I get that.
You want to shed that water as quick and as away from your property as much as possible, away from the footings.
Yeah.
Reason being is because water is one of the most destructive things in nature.
Babe, to mitigate that, but it'll make your job worse. I just thought about something. I'm springing something on him. We have some blocks still.
Get away from me with these blocks, all right?
Get away from me, woman. Okay, wait. Anybody ever seen that one movie?
No.
I want to talk to Samson.
I don't want to do blocks.
I'm sorry. I just thought about it. Because not even like a full thing like what we did down here. Not even fully. Just like 1 or 2 blocks. Make the little footer thing. If you don't want to and you think it's a bad idea, then constructurally I'll shut my trap. I just have thoughts. Sometimes they come out of my mouth. Do I regret this one? I know it's more work though too. But the whole water situation, because I hear you, the water thing is because of the wood, right? The wood being on the concrete. Where if you brought that wood up a little bit, then it wouldn't necessarily be on the concrete, it'd be on a block. And then the block is whatever.
It's the water flow from the footings that are going to be sitting on the posts and everything else like that, right? That I want to make sure that I don't hollow out or end up having it to be like eroded around the footing because of the water coming at it or coming in at it and everything. I want to try to get the water away from the footings. Plus, if water gets back in there and we do concrete that whole thing to where we can put a couple of blocks down, it's now going to trap water if water does get in there. So it's
French drain though.
But I understand the French drain is in there. There's a lot of.
I'll let you make the deciding factor, but I'm happy to throw another ball into your mixed juggler.
So going back to the block, right? Like that hill, it's coming down this way. Now we could do a straight block wall this way and then sort of come back with just like the.
See, but I wasn't talking about building walls. But we can.
See, if I go block, right?
I'm
going to go block and I'm going to get it all the way up, all the way around, and just that would be the footing. That would be the base.
I was saying block just like how we did for these guys down there.
No, I understand that.
No, I mean, that's all I was saying. Because we have these posts right in the back of Biggie still, and that's what we're going to use for some of the beams that hold up the floor. Correct?
No, I wasn't going to use them to hold the floor up. That is a good idea, though. But no, that's not what I was thinking of.
Oh, see, I don't even know what the hell we're doing, guys. He talks to me sometimes about certain things, and I think I have it all going down. And like I just said earlier, like the day that we're doing it is when I finally figure it out, when he actually shows me, because we have multiple conversations like this throughout time. And for whatever reason, it doesn't translate when Gary will talk to me about stuff that we have or what we're doing. I wish it did.
You see how we made this deck platform right here?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, but over there. And the posts being flush with like a wall to where I can just now do a header like this for the actual roof over there.
Yeah, that's what so what you're telling me right now is what I imagined, and that's why I said about the block, and that's why I said about these posts, because that's exactly what we have down here. So if you say imagine what we have over here, over there, then I imagine what we have over here, over there. You see what I'm saying? So like maybe that's why I'm so confused.
Yeah. I can see how it's getting confusing.
You know, like
I can see how it's getting confusing.
I'm confused.
I can see it. All right. But okay, so you know how I formed out a footing, right? And I have now it's like a lip all the way around the block.
Yes, we made the form boards for the.
We're gonna make a form board that comes up around and whatnot, and then we're gonna concrete, and then that's gonna be the post. Was my thought.
So more so like we did for the playhouse.
Correct. More so like the playhouse, but imagine how this deck is constructed.
Sorry, we got a cat messing with the, hi, Key.
Where you got your band board all the way across and mounted to the house and to the joists, right, that are underneath. And then you run your joists this way, mounting into this where it's terminating straight at the post, not extending past it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you follow?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the theory aspect. How I connected the post to the concrete down there is how I'm planning on it. Just like how I mounted the treehouse one. But
with the brackets.
Correct.
Okay.
So there's a lot of back and forth.
That's just what you were thinking of. That's not necessarily the plan. It can change at any moment.
It can change at any moment. The next time I talk
to you, it could be different.
Correct.
That's where the confusion comes from.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm not just crazy.
No, that's where the ideal plan is this, right? The same way we've been doing it. And
I got confused because he'd always say that. It's just the same way that we've been doing it. And visually, it's the visual learner thing, right? I'm literally seeing the same way that we did it over there.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But obviously it's on a different hill and it's not going to be as high.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. We're talking about height-wise, it's probably only going to be about maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet.
Yeah, and that's why
it might be closer to 3 foot.
Also thinking
we'll see.
The posts that we have in the biggie, but you want to use those to connect to the roof?
Mm-hmm. Well, some of them. I have enough posts to do both. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have enough posts to do some other stuff too that I've got in my mind. So
theoretically, if we rock and roll today and we take care of all of our animal stuff and we finalize the numbers perfectly. Excuse me.
Man,
Key. She just keeps messing with you guys. I'm going to mess with her because, watch, she knows I'm going to mess with her. She's going to run off.
Come here, Key.
Got you. Good morning. This is the culprit. Good morning, Arizona. She says, you didn't give me my can yet, but you have an entire gravity-fed thing of cat food down there. You don't need a can every day. You don't need a can every day. Not every day. You have plenty of dry food. I know it's good. Budget cuts, buddy. You'll be all right. Go catch something. Anyways, squirrel. The cat distracted me. I forget what we were saying.
We're going to be getting all the numbers together.
Yes. So theoretically, man, this morning is just one of those mornings. So much on the brain trying to juggle all the things and do all the things. And we're dragging you guys along for the process. So you're welcome. But so theoretically, we get all the animal stuff that we need to get done today. And then maybe we'll map out where all that stuff's going to go over there. Mm-hmm. Because there is going to be some in-between time for us to get back on this back decking area and get back to work on this no matter what, because The order is going to take
Thursday.
probably, yeah, it's Thursday. The order's probably going to take 2 days. We're not going to be able to physically work on this thing until Monday at the earliest, assuming we have the materials here. And Monday, there's like this, this minor solar eclipse thing, There's just this thing going on. And I'm... So, it happens all the time.
I'm hoping that we can see the solar eclipse. They're also talking about a storm blowing in.
Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday is like for sure rain. So if that goes a little slower, then, this minor thing can just also be ruined by the rain, which would be freaking hilarious.
They're already saying it's supposed to be cloudy.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Where it's just like, yep, that's...
Goes to figure.
Go figure,
Yeah. But anyway, so at the earliest, honestly, realistically, time-wise, we finish all of our numbers and stuff like that. We're still not going to be able to start working on this back deck area until probably this time next week, Thursday next week. If the storm for Tuesday and Wednesday does what it says it does, but we know we've been tricked before.
Yeah.
And that's assuming
many times,
we get the materials on site like at that time.
Yeah, we're gonna be working fools like no tomorrow.
Yeah, so me and Gary are trying to bing bong around and figure out all the other stuff that we're trying to do, which, like we said, I think today we'll focus on getting the animal areas situated to where we want those, and then maybe we'll go to the front and start getting numbers for over there for where we need to dig holes. And
maybe I'll start
digging holes.
Breaking ground over there.
Yeah, maybe we will. Depends on what time it is when we get done with the other things for the animals. But I don't see those taking us very long.
I don't see it taking too long.
Today by noon, friends.
Today by noon.
By noon. We'll be SimpleLifeReclaimed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have some lunch, and then we'll be shoveling like no tomorrow.
It'll be fun. Fun times, guys. Fun times.
But anywho.
At least we got a beautiful day to do it in.
Yeah, I'm really happy that today is beautiful.
Yeah. I'm in a happy mood. Today's good.
It's supposed to be windy for a little bit, but it really isn't that bad today.
No.
From what it feels like.
No. I mean, the sun, like having my back towards the sun is really very nice, right? Oh. And the wind is, winding. The wind is winding. But I got that green coat, and if we need to, we'll put on like our wind jackets. When we were out here doing this, the wind was bad.
It was getting colder and colder by the minute.
It was freezing that day.
When we were doing that.
If we can deal with up here with that, then we can reclaim the shovel life.
We can reclaim the shovel life. We'll be shutting off our jackets when we reclaim the shovel.
Yeah, we'll be like, thank goodness for this wind. Just what I always wanted.
All right, well, we got to get rolling.
Yeah, we got some stuff to do now that we figured it out and we worked it out. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for being here and listening to us. This is how the mornings kind of go back and forth.
No.
Like today is more of how our private conversations generally go. Brains flopping around here and there and everywhere.
No.
But...
It's pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much it. Anyway, friends, love you guys. We do have a new video coming out on Simple Life Reclaimed today. Yep. It is short but sweet. I know I've been putting out a lot of longer content lately, which I'm going to continue to do. But this one's short and sweet. Yep. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. And we'll be back with another episode of Real Talk with SLR tomorrow. And I should be able to put out a video tomorrow for you guys on Simple Life with... all this stuff, catching you guys up on the deck work and getting that out for you guys to watch tomorrow. So, all right, we're out of here. Till the next one, friends, love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
Poor Arizona, you big chunk. You just want a can. You just want a can.